Winter. It's the season of cozy sweaters, hot chocolate, and for car enthusiasts, the annual panic about whether your vehicle will actually start when the temperature plummets below freezing. For electric vehicle owners, this anxiety gets cranked up to a whole new level. The internet is filled with horror stories of EV batteries giving up the ghost in a blizzard, leaving drivers stranded in a silent, futuristic-looking igloo. So, naturally, I decided to take 3 of the most popular EVs on the market today: the Tesla Model Y, the Ford Mustang Mach-E, and the Hyundai Ioniq 5, and throw them into the automotive equivalent of a polar bear plunge. The mission to find out which one truly conquers the cold and which one just makes you want to stay home and watch reruns until spring finally shows up. The scene was set on a particularly brutal morning, the kind where the air hurts your face and the snow is coming down with a vengeance. My driveway looked less like a driveway and more like a poorly frosted cake. The Tesla Model Y, with its flush pop-out door handles, immediately presented a problem. They were frozen solid. It took a few good thwacks with the side of my gloved hand to break the ice seal. A process that feels deeply unsatisfying when you're dealing with a $50,000 piece of technology. You feel less like a sophisticated EV owner and more like a caveman trying to open a stubborn coconut. Next up was the Ford Mustang Mach-E, which has a completely different approach. Little electronic buttons you push to pop the door open. This seemed clever until I realized they too were encased in a thin layer of ice. After some gentle chipping, the driver's door popped open with a satisfying thunk. The Mach-E's more traditional shape, with a smaller rear window and no glass roof on this particular model, made it significantly easier to clear. A few quick swipes with the snow brush and it was mostly ready to go. Then we have the Hyundai Ioniq 5, which combines the two ideas with its own flush pop-out handles similar to the Tesla's. And surprise, they were also frozen. However, the Ioniq 5 had a secret weapon: its boxy, angular shape. The flat panels were incredibly easy to clear off. Snow just slid right off the hood and roof with minimal effort. It's as if the car was designed by someone who has actually had to use a snow brush before. The Ioniq 5 also gets bonus points for its wipers, which sit in a position that's easy to lift and de-ice, a small detail that makes a huge difference on a frosty morning. This pre-drive ritual highlights a key aspect of EV winter life: remote preconditioning. All 3 cars allow you to preheat the cabin and battery using an app, which is a game changer. There is nothing better than getting into a toasty warm car while your neighbor is scraping ice off their windshield in misery. This feature not only provides comfort, but also helps melt ice around the doors and windows, making the whole getting in the car process much smoother. It also warms up the battery, which is critical for performance and minimizing that dreaded range loss. It's a feature that, once you have it, you can never live without. It's the single greatest automotive invention since the cup holder. Now for the big one: range anxiety. The number one fear for any potential EV buyer is how much the battery range will drop in the cold. And I can confirm, it drops. A lot. On this frigid day, all 3 vehicles saw their estimated range plummet by about 25 to 35% the moment we started driving with the heat blasting. This is due to 2 things. First, batteries are like people. They just don't function as efficiently when they're cold. Second, creating heat takes a massive amount of energy. This is where heated seats and a heated steering wheel go from being a luxury to an absolute necessity. The Tesla Model Y's heated features are incredibly effective, getting warm almost instantly. The Mach-E and Ioniq 5 also have fantastic heated amenities, but the Ioniq 5 deserves a special mention for its heated steering wheel, which feels like you're holding a warm mug of coffee. It's a small comfort that makes a massive psychological difference when you're watching your range estimate tick down faster than the seconds on a game show clock. With the cars finally moving, it was time to test the all-wheel drive systems. We found a nice, unplowed cul-de-sac to see how they would handle some real snow. The Tesla Model Y, with its dual-motor setup, felt like a mountain goat. It was incredibly sure-footed, with the traction control intervening subtly to keep the car pointed exactly where I wanted it to go. The Ford Mustang Mach-E was a bit more playful. You could feel a slight rear-drive bias, allowing for a little bit of fun, controlled sliding before the front wheels kicked in to pull you straight. Then there was the Ioniq 5. It felt like the perfect balance between the two. Its AWD system was confident and stable, but it didn't completely isolate you from what was happening. When I gave it a little too much throttle in a corner, it communicated its limits clearly without ever feeling like it was going to get away from me. After a full day of slipping, sliding, and shivering, a clear winner for the ultimate snow day EV began to emerge. The Tesla Model Y is an incredibly capable winter machine, no question. Its all-wheel drive system is brilliant, its preconditioning works flawlessly, and its heated seats could probably cook a small meal. However, its minimalist design creates some real-world frustrations. The Ford Mustang Mach-E put up a very strong fight. It's fun to drive, its physical controls for essential functions are a welcome relief, and it felt rugged and ready for the weather. It's a great all-rounder that proves Ford knows how to make a car that works in all 4 seasons. But at the end of this snowy, freezing, and frankly ridiculous day, the crown has to go to the Hyundai Ioniq 5. It simply nailed the details that matter most in winter. Its clever design features, like the easy-to-clear flat panels and well-placed wipers, made the morning prep less of a chore. Its balanced and predictable all-wheel drive system inspired the most confidence when the roads were at their worst. And while its pop-out handles did freeze, its superior cabin comfort, fantastic heated steering wheel, and overall user-focused design felt like it was made with real people and real winters in mind. So the takeaway is this: driving an EV in the winter is absolutely doable and honestly a lot of fun. Yes, you'll lose some range, but with a little planning and liberal use of those glorious heated seats, it's a non-issue for most daily driving. The instant torque and silent operation of an EV make navigating snowy streets a uniquely serene experience. And if you're looking for the best all-around package to tackle the worst that winter can throw at you, the Hyundai Ioniq 5 is the one I'd want in my driveway. It's the quirky, thoughtful, and surprisingly capable champion of the cold.